Good morning everyone. Right, as you can see, I now have a church built ready. There's where the bell in the tower is going to be. That's going to be a window. And there's the church front, the door partly open. And I've made it out of chipboard. This is the chipboard that we carry. It's going to have stained glass windows. I've used some of this for the edging on most things, and that's going to be the church for my Christmas village. And I've also built one house so far, and today I'm going to be showing you how I do others. So, this has got a really big chimney on. I don't know why, it just ended up that way. I'm not fussed, it's my house. But I'm now going to start and build several more, which I will share with you. And then I'm going to decorate them all up when I've got them all as I want them. I have to build them first. There's no measurements, I've just built them out my head. And they're going to be quite old-fashioned. I'll be back. Now, hopefully, you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. So I've got a container there that's going to be for the, like a windmill or something like that. But I've got all the scraps from yesterday, which I'm going to use up. How I made the roofs and that, so that's going to be for another house. You just don't throw your scraps away. But we're going to start off with a large piece again today. And we do sell this chipboard. And let's put the tools there. Now, I haven't measured anything. As you know I don't, so I have to do it as I go along. Here's my pencils, my knife, glue gun, bone folder. So I'm going to make another house like I've done the other one. Well, slightly different. No, I think we'll make these shed today. I'll do the shed, like a little lean-to shed thing. And so I'm not going to need it any more than 4 inches wide, I don't think. We shall see. 5, we'll do 5 inches. And I'll be able to put a little seat underneath, which I've got. A bench. We're going to have a pool, and like when I say a pool, we're going to have a pond with some animals on it playing. Okay, so I'm going to go right across here. So I'm measuring this at 5 inches wide. And I'll just go point to point. Yeah, so the backdrop's going to have to be about 4 inches. I'll mark that off. That's going to be the back. Then I'm going to need the sides. They're going to be on a slant, but they still have to be 4 inches. I might just cut them like that. So we'll just cut this out. There's my knife. There we go. Yeah, and I'm going to need 8 that way. turn it around. Make sure that is 8 because I can't see from there. I can go a little bit higher than that. Yeah. Right, so just move that piece out of the way for now. Cut this in half. Excuse me, I'm still getting over my cold. Bad, isn't it? So that's going to be the back, and actually I might just use this as a roof, so I'm going to cut this in half again. And sorry folk, this is how I work. I do it as I go along. And I'm going to put a little bit of corrugated roof on it. So that's the roof. Just mark out so I know what I've done. The back. So that's going to be on a lean-to like that. Like a shelter with a seat underneath. And then I've got some fencing that will come out here. Right, I have some fencing here. I have to choose which one I want. And that's the fencing I made. That would be perfect. So, yeah, see, it's just like a little, I don't want any more than that. Here we go, I've got my saw. Glue that back in place. Like that. Done. Same with this one. There we go. Glue that back on. Hey presto, we're done. Now, the only bit I want to clip off are these ends on there. I'm just going to clip. That's it, I'm happy with those. See, and we want that on there. Like that. Okay, and then that is going to lay flat. Let me just get a bit of sandpaper. Sand that off. It's got to lay flat. Against the back, just there, like that. Wipe it. It's all going to get covered in some paste, so I'm not fussed about it whatsoever. Sorry, I'm just going to sort my glue gun out. That's it. We're just going to do the same here. Like I say, it's going to be covered in paste. So it's going to be like my little shelter. And it's going to have a roof on it, like that. And a seat in there, which I've got. So I now need to put the roof on. Oh, got a bit of tubing, that'll do. Lollipop stick or something that came off. Okie dokie smoky. Right. When it's painted and done, you will see that it looks a-okay. So I would say, oh, no more than that. That's one. Two. Okay. And I think I'm just going to glue it onto the ends here. Let's just do the same here. Put it in between that one and that one. And then we can rest that on there. And put it on from the back. Now you do need your glue. You can't put it straight on the top. It has to be on the edge, because that's what this is. That's where this is going, on the edge, like that. But we need it even-ish. You need it hanging over the edge a little bit, and then just run your finger across. Like I said, it's all going to be covered in. See, that's a nice little shelter where people can sit and carol sing or whatever it is. See, even that bit there, it peels off. Like that. That's fine. And then we're going to put this piece on here. Like that. Sorry about that, the post just been. We've got the tags handmade. They've just arrived, some of them. And these flowers, might as well show you while I'm filming. And they're absolutely gorgeous. They are made of wool and then pressed. So I might be able to use them somewhere. Oh, do you know what they'd be good for? If I did, because I'm going to do a Ferris wheel, and I've sent for a carousel for my village. But look, we could do one of those teacup rides and have that as a little teacup underneath. Hey, and I've got them in different colours, just to see what they were like. I do like them on some of those as well. So yeah, sorry. Let's put them down there. They'll be in the shop after. And then this paper came. Yearning for Life brickwork, which will be handy in this model making, I would imagine. Yeah. Might come in handy. On woodwork, yeah. So that's that one. Might as well show you while you're here. stick that down there, and then that one. Just have different florals on them. Right, let's get back to this. So hopefully, sorry, I'm going to have a drink. Oh, we'll put them there as well, out of the way. And put that back. So, we've got one bus shelter sort of thing. But I'm going to have a double seat there. That'll be nice when it's all painted up. We'll make this into wood. So that's that done. Let's see. Now I need a bridge. So I'm going to use up what I've already got for my bridge. Now, it only has to be the width of my ruler. Remember, this is only a, well, I'll do an 1.5 inches wide. This is only a village. A small village. Right. Now with this one, I'm going to have to use that one, I think. Yeah. Just on the edge of the table, just break up the fibres. Or do it like that. Just break them up. It's going to be covered in paste, so you're not going to see any of this. So, the walkway. Now, it won't be that big, obviously. I think we're going to have half of that. I might have 2 bridges, to be honest. But for now, we'll just do one. I can always make another one if I need to. So, we're going to have a little walkway bridge. Right, so I now need to cut 2 archways. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. So that's going to be 1. And I don't need them any more than that. Like that. Oh, let's just cut it then. Now we need these roughly. I see that's not even the same, so I'm going to cut them the same. They have to match. Okay, and now I have to glue this on. And then this will, I can put stonework on this. Doesn't matter about if it doesn't fit perfect, I can cut the end off. That's not a problem. See, easy to do a bridge. And then we can just, I'm going to cut that off as straight as possible. But then I'm just going to round off the ends here, like that. See, like that. And do the same on this end as well. Just round it off. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. Yeah. I'm actually going to take this off this end. Let me just do this, because that one's straight, or straight-ish. Like that. Sorry if you hear the dogs. They bark at everything these days. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. Right. Oh, I've took that off now. Sorry about that. Just glue it back on, but actually it's easier that it's come off because I can just cut it. Like I say, not a problem, it's all getting covered in like a cement. Suppose it could have been a little bit higher up, but that's not a problem, because what we can do then is we can add, we can stand it up higher, but at least you can get over the bridge. Yeah, that'll do, doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, that's fine, I'm happy with that. So that's my little bridge. Like I say, we can stand it on blocks here, you know, like stonework, which I'll do. I'll use my scraps up to do that. Let's just see what we have here. Just discard all your little scraps, although I wouldn't discard anything, to be honest, because you never know if you're going to need it. Of course, when that's glued on properly, that lifts that bridge up a little bit, and once it's got all the modelling paste on it, that will go hard. So we've lifted the bridge up, so we've got a nice little bridge. And now I really must get on and do another house, so I'm going to take you through that process. Let me just, might need that section. Just going to try and gather all these bits up together. I really try not to throw anything away, because the smallest little piece could come in useful. So just basically stand that there, out the way. Put those there and I'll get ready for the next piece. Now I need, I've got some pieces here I was using yesterday. Let me just see, because I want, my house needs to be about, that'll do. I can get the sides and that out of that piece. Okay, so we need the back of the house, which I'm going to do at 6 inches. Only because 6 inches is a nice size for a village. Okay. So we've got it 6 inches tall, and we'll have to have this one about 7 inches wide. I want nice, big, strong houses, but it is still a miniature village. When you look at it, it will be. Okay. Yes, that's going to be fine. Now, I need the sides and the front, so I'm going to cut exactly the same out for the front out of this piece. So we're just going to do that. And then the side panel, I think we can get out of that. So if I do that again, I'll just get that line. And that can become two. So that's the back and the front and two sides. May need to cut this down a little bit, we shall see. Yeah. I think that's the piece, yeah. So front and back, which I'll put the windows in a minute. That's too small, isn't it? Might shave a bit off that. I might do, I might not. Just hang on. Right, that's nothing to do with it, so we'll put that out of the way. I just need this. That size. And I don't think that's going to be tall. It's not quite tall enough to do two pieces, so that's fine. We'll just do it like this a minute. Okay. Silly hole. Silly hole. Right, I'm just going to cut this. So that's going to be that part, yeah, and I need two of those. That isn't quite tall enough. Front and back, let's take this section, that'll do. Front, back, one side, this is the next one coming. Oops. I think that blade is slightly getting blunt. Oh right, hang on, because I need to get this off. My knife is blunting. It's just on the caught on the end was blunting. Okay, let's get this off. Better. Okay, we've got that. So we don't need that bit. Let's just see. That doesn't look straight. Oh, that's because of this. Hang on. The knife was wrong, wasn't it? The blade. Right, okay, so here's the side panels to the house, which I'm just going to pop on. So there's not going to be a window on that side, but on this side there is. and on the front. So I'm going to put windows in here, which, to be honest, I'm going to have a side window about there. Like that, which looks evenish. I can bring that in a little bit more. And we just pop that out like that, keep hold of that. And there's the upstairs window, but I'm not going to have a downstairs window, not on the side. That's just like a bedroom window. And then for the front of the house, I will be putting a little porchway on the front, but I still need to measure this one. I think we'll do the windows here. So we're going to go in an inch and a half, and then we're going to go 4 and 6.5 for this one. So an inch and a half. Oh, sorry. What did I say there? Inch, then 2.5, inch, then 2.5, then 4, then 6.5. And all I do, now I'm not saying the windows are going to be that tall. I'm just going to do this. It doesn't matter about where I draw the lines, because I can cover that up when I use the plaster or whatever I'm using. I'm just lining up where I want the houses. Now, I'm going to go back to here and do it that way. Okay. So we're going to go from there to there. And I think we'll have tall windows in this one. Tallish. Yeah. I'm going to have a downstairs window here. And we can make that tall. Or squarish. And I think we'll have the door here. And we can put a Christmas wreath there. Okay, so this is where the door's going to be. There. Righty ho. Let's start and do this then. Sorry, we need to put the left side on. Let's get a new glue stick. And we pop that on like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm leaving all of them open at the bottom so that I can put the windows in, because I haven't got the windows enough for the windows at the moment. You know, the acetate. Oh, he could have got me some, couldn't he? Never mind. Never mind. Like that. We just do that. Now, I'm going to add a corner here because my house is sloping forward. And in order for me to do that, I need a bigger piece than that. What have I got here? Here's the first piece. I'm just going to mark that off there. And I might be able to do it. Let me just see. You see, it has to go onto there. Right, okay. And then what I'm going to do is to take off, let me just see how much I want to get on this side. Say 4.5. I might need to cut it down, so I'm not bothered. Right, now if I do corner to corner, let me just see. Might work, might not. Ignore that. If you do anything like that, just ignore it. It can all go on the outside. See, like that. Now, that's too high. So I'm going to take that down to 2.5. And my roof is going to be 2.5. So from that point to there, needs to be 2.5. At the back. And that needs to be exactly the same. Like that. So, I can now glue that on. Oh, he could have got me some acetate. Sorry, Ray rang and Ray shouted up, did I need anything? And I need some acetate. Boom. See? So that's just going to go there, like that. Now, I know I'm going to have to put a piece in the back. I'm not fussed. I could have cut that out as one, but because I'm not I'm building it out in my head, so I have to do it bit by bit, and I can easily do that. That's not a problem. So I need this on here. I've told you before, structure strips are great to get things, holding things together. So I'm just going to take hold of this. It's all going to be covered in plaster, so you're not going to see this. And I can hold on to that there. That's a nice house, isn't it? I'm not going to fuss anything about that. I'm just pop it down like that, hold it in. Like I say, the paste will cover that. Yeah, so that's going to be like there, another house, the church. So we need to put a roof on that. Oh, look at that. Perfect size. Perfect. Now, how much over do I want it? Oh, let's see. Do I? Now, I want it hanging over. It's not big enough. Change my mind. So, I'm just going to swap pieces. And add a bit onto that because I want it to hang over. So I'm going to add about that onto it. Now, how much over do I want it? That actually is not bad. I might have it slightly smaller. Just not quite hanging over as much. Possibly that. Let's just see if that'll work. Remember, we're not using that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I like that idea. That's fine by me. And I've got to put a chimney on it as well, so that's something we've got to work out. It doesn't exactly reach here, but I'm not fussed about that because the plaster will do that when it's on. So I'm going to put a little bit of strengthener here, which I had a strip somewhere. This was it. And that'll block that door a little bit, but that's fine because I know what I'm doing. Sort of, kind of. Yeah. Oh, more glue, more glue. Okay. Let's just stand that up, make sure we've got that level. Yep. Then we need a smaller piece for here. These are going to end up like wood. Oh, do you know what they're doing? They're laying new paths. I mean, it's about time we had new paths, but they are laying them. And it's just noise. Like yesterday was banging and drilling and oh, all sorts. All day bloody long it was. See, so I'm going to turn these into wooden planks. Just need another one here. I want a little bit. Something I can steal from something else. A little bit wider, maybe. That'll do. Okay. And you see, that has to fit because it's slightly wide. See the window, like that. Oh, and we want one for here. Now let's have a look. Has to be bigger than what we've taken out. That'll do. Level that up. A nice broad one there. And the door will go back there. Like I said, I know I've cut the door like that, but that's fine. We can cut that off. That's fine. Made up with that. Right, we just need to do like a chimney pot here. So what I've got is this. I'm just going to take this bit off. I'm going to do, oh, about that height. I don't want a tall one. So I'm just going to measure this. I need to cut a V into that. Let me just see. Ah. No, you're not doing a... See, I've done it thinking I was doing the square house. Divvy. Ignore that. We just ignore. We need to do it like... Let me just see. That has to fit there. Right. Just wait there, mate. Wait a minute. I just have to cut it like that. See, like that. So we need 2 of those feet. Make sure they're the same, roughly. Oh, I've just cut them the same. Okay, then we need a front panel and a back panel, which I think that is wide enough. So that now has to become 1 that size. That's that one, and then 1 that size. Let's just have a look. Let's put this together. Righty-ho. What's that one? That's going on the back panel. So that's doing that. No! Stupid woman. Not to worry. Like that. Should be like that. Where we're going to have it, I think we'll have it in the middle here. Yeah, that's fine by me. And there you go. Nice little chimney pot. Doesn't have to be perfect or in the middle. It happens to be there. Right, so that's another house done. I am making all my houses the same using this because I love it. So all I'm doing is doing it like that. So that's all I'm doing, stuff like that. And there's another house, and we can go around the edge here. And there you go. That's another house done. So now I've got a church, 2 houses, although that house looks bigger than the church. But I want them fairly big. That could be the manor house. We'll put them on different levels anyway. Yeah, what do you think? Not bad. And we're going to make them all Christmassy. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Take care and be back for the next one. Bye bye. Right, I'm doing another house. Now, we're not going to have these as tall or as... You're just going to have this one at 6 inches wide because I don't want them all big. We've got to have some smaller houses. Now, what I didn't do, what I wanted to do, was to cut out a circle. So I'm going to take that off and I can put that on again. I've just thought about it. I really, really should have done the circle. So, and I'm going to do that size. In my house. Yeah, that's fine. Happy with that. So, I'm going to move the blade in slightly. Let me just take off another one of those. They go blunt pretty quick. And just push it out there. What I'm going to do is to start, cut that like that. And then at least try and get the first part out. Just by doing that. See? It does help. But if you hold your thumb on there, support the piece with that, hold your thumb, you control where that's going. I'm not bothered about it ripping out the back, you're not going to see it. See, like that, you're just not going to see the back, so I'm not fussed about that at all. That's fine by me. It does not have to be perfect. And you can shave a little bit if you need to. I'm quite happy with that. I can work with that. So we just add that back on. Take off any surplus, this is fine. See? And then our roof should fit like that. So you can just cut off what you don't need. Just press that on and here presto, there's my other house, and I just need a chimney. I might put a chimney here, this side. So we've now got to construct that. So let's have a look, see what bits we have. I'm going to try and use the smaller bits up. Need those for the windows. Just see what we've got here to use some of the smaller bits up. Don't need anything too big at all, so I'm just going to do let me just see if that'll do. That's not steep enough. You've got to have it so that that stands squarish like that. just see if we've got that. That's about right. So I need 2 like that. I then need a front and a back. It's not tall enough. That should do. So we're just going to pop that on there. Make sure that's level. And do the same with the other side. I think that's a piece I cut, wasn't it? Like that. And we need to just trim that off. Then we need a piece for the back, which that will do. Like that. Make sure that's levelish. And that fits on like that. And I'm going to choose to have it just here. Oh, put it on the wrong side, but hey ho, not bothered. Hey, you won't see any gap or anything, that will all be filled in, but I can just fill it in with a bit of glue. So yeah, there's another house done. And what I might do with this, let's just do the border bits. See how this is like that. I'm going to lift that up a little bit so that it's behind, the windowsill is behind, because we need this gap here. So I'm going to lift it up to there actually. I need to have the gap here. Right, for the door frame. That's about right. Maybe a little bit smaller. Get rid of all the rubbish. Going to do the same with that one. See, lift it up. We're not going to do one here because we're going to put something around there, which I'm going to use that trim in a minute. And was this the door? Was that the door for that one? Forgotten, but hey ho. Probably not. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy actually. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my new trim to fill out all the bits I want. It's all going to be painted, so I really am not bothered at all. I'm going to use this here. I'm going to put it across the join. like that, and stretch that out. So you're not going to see the join. I'm doing all the windows exactly the same like this because they're going to make it'll look like wood or something. Well, I'm not fussed what it looks like as long as it's matching. I'm not that bothered. Can't get the angle right on my scissors. That's it. That's fine, I'm not fussed. We're going to do, just glue that down a little bit. Going to put a bit of a structure strip on the top. Let me just fold this in half. Use the bone folder. Trim this off so it's even. Right. And just pull that back. So that strengthened that. And the other thing, I've got glue all over me. The other thing I want to do is I'm using this to put on all the chimney pots as well. So I'm going to start here at the back. Let me just cut this clean. Like that. Just leaving a tiny lip at the top. Dropping that down a little bit, look, like that. And there you go. So that's done that. And the other bit is we're going to go across the front here. Like I say, all of this is going to be painted. I just think this particular trim is giving it that Christmas feel. I've just got a feeling I may change the church because it looks more foreign than English. Not that it makes any difference, but I don't know. We'll see. There. Some will be done like stonework, some will be done like wood, because every one of them is different. So that's another house to add to the collection. And I've just got to make another 4. got to make another 4. But we have got our little lean-to as well, where we can put coal, people standing here. We've got our little bridge as well.